Can we please have quiet on the set?
Awesome! I came to play. There's a price to pay. Time for you to get down on your knees. I came to say goodbye to the good old days. They're never coming back. Watch your future. I came to play. Get my dues paid. I guess you had a dream, but it can't be saved. I'm glad to stay. Let's get out of my way. I came to play. There's a price to pay. Time for you to get down on your knees. I came to say goodbye to the good old days. They're never coming back. Watch your future. I came to play. Get my dues paid. I guess you had a dream, but it can't be saved. I'm glad to stay. Let's get out of my way. I'm here to stay. Let's get out of my way. I came to play. Run away if you see me. Don't even say my name. Don't think that you can know me. Don't try and play that game. Every day that I get better, I'll watch as you get worse. My script is to the letter, and I'll write your final verse. I am here to stay. And I have come to play. I came to play. There's a price to pay. Time for you to get down on your knees. I came to say goodbye to the good old days. They're never coming back. Watch your future. I came to play.
All right, so it was a very, 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 very exciting night last night. Although there were a few things that just did not go right. You know, I have some awards to give out. This guy right here, this guy, uses the Force. But he's a Sith Lord. We'll get back to that though. You know, it was a great, great card. It really was. I can't get this guy to stand up anymore. God, you would think a Dark Lord would be able to stand on his own 2 feet. It was a wonderful card. A lot of excitement. My fight of the night was definitely Delaney. Definitely Delaney. You know, Delaney and Jacobson, they both gave it their all. I mean, Delaney's nickname is not far from, you know, what she showed. I mean, she showed so much heart. You know, Jacobson pulled it off. A lot of things that I want to, you know, speculate on. One of those is, you know, the Gina Begley fight was the first of the night. Like I said, Eubanks was really, really, I don't know. She was really talked about coming into this fight. She, of course, was supposed to fight, I believe it was Roma Palevic. I know 2 girls got injured. I think, and Roma was one of them, and I think this was the fight that she was, that Gina Begley stepped up for. Gina did a great job, Gina did a great job. But I got to give my props to Eubanks. She came as advertised. My upset of the night. Shut the fuck up. My upset of the night, and I'm really, really pissed about this because it goes to show the golden rule of fighting, UFC, MMA, any kind of MMA. Do not, you girls, guys, you cannot let it go to the cards. Once you let it go to the cards, I don't care how much you tried. I don't care how much you did to make yourself that much better, how much you kicked ass, basically. It's a lot of politics. Unfortunately, even Dana White has said, with a number of the calls from the judges, he said, hey, their judges suck. He said that after, he said that during a post-fight interview. He said basically right out, don't let it go to the cards. These judges suck. At least he's being honest, and I'm talking about the baby face, God lover, Maureen Riordan. You were the fucking winner of that fight, and it pissed me off to no end that a person has to finish the fight. They have to finish it in order to get a fair shake. Shannon Sin just won because she's Shannon Sin. Alright? They probably said, you know what? Riordan, we don't know who you are. And Shannon Sin, you got a cool name. And you got fake big tits. You win. Vegas rules. It bothered me. It bothered me a lot, just to see Maureen's face. She went through a lot of hard work, and that kid, there's something about her. She showed a lot of guts, a lot of fortitude. She won that fight. That was my upset of the night. My other upset of the night was Peggy. Peggy. I had a basket of kittens. Waiting for your win. And you failed me. Peggy, you failed me. God damn it, I love you, but use your reach. You have those long arms, When I was in the gym doing my shit, that's all I would hear. Use your reach. Sprawl back out. Use your reach. Peggy, you have such long arms, you have such long legs. You should have picked this girl apart. But I still love you. I still love you. So, instead of a basket of kittens, you get this guy right here. You get the long-armed skinny monkey award. You get the long-armed skinny monkey award. Could have had a basket of kittens. You could have had it. But it's all right. Peggy will be back. Peggy's a trooper. She's gonna come back, and hopefully next fight. Also, I predicted Raquel. I predicted the Flying Hawaiian. And during weigh-ins, India Gomes wants to come out there and act all tough and, act all rowdy. Forgive the pun. But I kind of saw Chloe winning that pretty easily. She's a great fighter. She is. She's an excellent fighter. Raquel is definitely a very, very, very talented individual. She's gonna go pretty far. Maybe a UFC debut. We'll see. I was hoping that for Peggy. Basket of kittens. I mean, how could you pass that up? Next, how about the Happy Warrior? Porto. It's a great fighter. Porto's a great fighter. So much talent. So much talent. So much talent in these. I mean, all these cards, and it's so awesome to see these girls. Porto, she showed a lot of heart. She showed, a lot of dominance. Roxy just didn't have it. But she's still the Happy Warrior, Roxy's Roxy. She'll be back. She'll be back for more. And I did have Luke Skywalker here to congratulate you, Roxy, on using the Force for good. But instead, I have this guy. This guy is for you. This guy's for you. He is for you, Roxy, because apparently the dark side took over. So, this Vader's for you. So we have a stringy armed monkey and we have a Darth Vader. The one thing that I predicted was the main event. Not my main event. My main event is still to come. The one thing I did predict was the main event. How about Souza? I said it. I said it. I said it in the previous broadcast that I did. I said, Souza's just going to be too much. I saw it. She means business. She means business. That she has that look. Raquel Palui has that same look. That look of fire, determination. Katja. I knew you were not going to stand a chance. I think Souza's going to be a very, very good champion. Not saying that Katja wasn't a good champion. But, Souza is obviously the better fighter. Next, I want to go to... Now, my girl... Bow down to the queen. Shayna Baszler. She was rooting for Amanda Bell. I guess to each their own. I'm not an Amanda Bell fan. Never been an Amanda Bell fan. I don't like Amanda Bell. I was happy to see Faith do her thing. And Faith did her thing. I think Amanda Bell goes out there with this tough persona. And she looks all big and she looks all brawny and she has this real big tough persona, but I think it's just that. I think it's just a persona. I think once you get past it, she's just not that good of a fighter. I don't know. I think in my eyes, it was Faith. Faith had that one. I said that in the program I did before this one, too. Or actually, you know what? I might have said I was rooting for Faith, but I thought Amanda might win it. Just because of what I saw her do to one of the four. I'm not going to bring it up again. That's not the reason I don't like her. I really never did like Amanda Bell. But anyway, moving on to what was my main event. My main event, Lacey, the lady, Shuckman. You gotta call her the little engine that could. I'll tell you what. Jenny Lou, very, 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 very big coming into this match, This was gonna be her springboard. And I said, Lacey needs to win this fight because it's going to bring her up. And I think what Lacey proved was just that. What upsets me is she was the most dominant fight of the night, but the least talked about. Gets you thinking. Maybe because certain people got fucked. But you know, so Lacey, you get the #1 award. You get the Grammy of all awards. I present to you Lacey Shuckman, the ladybug. She's so cute. The ladybug goes to Lacey Shuckman. Fight of the night. Dominance of the night. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I'm sure everyone is ready for UFC 186. I know I could care less. You know, Johnson and, I mean, Rampage coming back. Really? Like, is Ric Flair gonna be? Anyway, I also once again see that Beth Correa is just not shutting up. She doesn't want to shut up. She just... It has to be a bot. It has to be a bot. I'm telling you. It has to be a bot. Nobody talks this much shit. I mean, especially someone who hasn't proved jack shit. You know, she calls herself the 4-horse killer. Right there. I don't know. You know, Shayna Baszler brought up a lot of good points about not only some of the fighters, but a lot of the fans. You guys don't know what you're talking about most of the time. In fact, probably 70 to 80% of the time. What does it matter? You know? But, hey. Anyway.